Guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, well, before I start anything, I want to give a huge shout out to my wife, Sandra. Thank you, babe. I love you. She got me this t-shirt. She gave me it before filming. And oh my God, I absolutely love it. It's our logo. For those of you that don't know, it has our initials, an A and an S, because we're in love. So, and we went with that for the channel logo. So yeah, babe, I love it. The shirt came out great, and you need to make yourself one. But okay, so today we are going to be installing the RITFIT new uprights for the M1. And they're actually already installed, as you guys can see right here. They came out great. 2-inch hole spacing. There's so much more you could do with it. You could dial in your settings on your squats, on your benching. God, it's just so much better. So much more compatibility with attachments too. The old uprights that used to be here, I just installed them at the back. So the uprights that you're seeing there at the back are the old front uprights. So here are the new uprights. They're amazing. 2-inch hole spacing, so much better. RITFIT. You guys should definitely start just including this on every M1 package that you guys sell, just by default. Don't make new customers buy them a la carte. They should be included. This is the way you should sell them. It keeps you competitive with all your competitors, and it would just make the value of the M1 go straight up through the roof. Definitely include them because God, it's so much better. Guys, if you plan on modding your uprights, know that RITFIT does have a plan for your old uprights. So if you put them at the back up there, you're probably gonna have to take them off and put your old uprights back there so you could do whatever it is that RITFIT's doing with the new mod that they're gonna be releasing or whatnot, or expansion kit. I don't know if they're gonna release new cross members and make this into a 6-post rack. I don't know if they're gonna release like maybe a wall bracket and make this into a wall-mounted rack that folds in. God, there's so many different things that RITFIT could do with the old front uprights. But because I'm using my old front uprights, I'm gonna be in a dilemma where I'm gonna have to modify the old ones, which I'm totally capable of doing, which is probably the route I'm gonna go, because I love these front uprights back there. Or B, if you do it, you're probably gonna have to take them off and put them on your wall rack or 6-post rack or whatever it is that RITFIT ends up doing. Yeah, just something to think about before you actually go and do this. It will require drilling, so know that ahead of time. I know a lot of you guys are scared. Don't be scared of drilling. It is permanent. Once you do it, it is done. But it's simple. It's super simple, and you won't regret it. One thing I do regret is not drilling a hole. I don't know if you guys could see here. On my old front uprights, I have a hole right here that extends the trolley about 2 more inches higher. And I forgot to drill that hole here. But I'm gonna kind of wait on RITFIT to release their pivot arms because I don't know how high that's gonna go. And I don't know if I need those 2 inches. And I don't wanna have to drill the uprights if I don't need to. So, and these pivot arms are gonna be released within the month or 2. So I would rather just wait. But if they come out and I see that I can still gain the 2 inches, I probably will still drill the hole. But here, I'll show you guys. These are my old uprights. That's the hole I'm talking about. So this is standard where the trolley is supposed to end. I gained an extra 2 inches by drilling that hole right there, right under the 15. So if you want to gain an extra 2 inches, just drill it right under the 15 and you're good to go. That's where, here, I'll show you. See that? No hole under 15. So I might end up doing that. Not too sure. I mean, there's a ton of mods you could do with this. So yeah, again, the M1 is so versatile. It's so awesome. You can do so many things with it. Oh, dude, I forgot to tell you guys. One of the biggest things about the installing the old front uprights to the back is this right here. Do you guys see that? I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I have my weight plates mounted off to the side. This rack used to be up against the garage door right here. And it sucked because the way it is standard stock is these weight plates supposed to sit at the back. And when it was up against the wall right here, it was a pain getting the plates off from the back. I had to leave like a good 4 or 5 inches from the garage door, especially since I wanted to open the garage door. And yeah, it just wasn't fun. RITFIT should have like mounted the weight plates off to the side from the get-go. And now that I installed the old front uprights to the back, I'm able to do that, which is, oh my God, a game changer. I love it. And I don't know if you guys could see, this was tight when the weight plates was back here. You know, it was very tight to squeeze in here. And now it might not look like a lot of space, but believe me, it's a ton of space. I mean, I could run over here. Like, before I couldn't do that. I had to squeeze in and just like, I had to suck in my gut and just like squeeze. And it sucked. Because you had all these plates right here coming out. And dude, like, put it this way, I'm standing shoulder to shoulder right here and I wasn't able to do that before. So that alone that I could walk right through is huge. There's a ton of benefits to putting the front uprights to the back. I'll go more into it in detail in the video. I mean, the M1 is so versatile, you could do so many things with it. But anyways, let's get to the video. Let me show you exactly how I did everything. No more talking. Let's get to it, guys. Okay, so this is pretty easy for the front uprights to be installed. You're literally just swapping like for like. No modifications needed. Here's the wrench method. Now this is a 17 millimeter. Now, if you don't have any tools, which a lot of people probably don't, the wrench method and then finger twisting, it's doable, as you can see. There you go. I mean, I personally would recommend a socket wrench. I mean, a lot of people aren't tool literate, so basically that's a socket wrench. That's a socket, 17 millimeter. Put that in there, and you basically, it's just way faster, way more convenient. Oh, quick note before I forget. Go ahead and leave those bolts in there. Oh, it came out of focus. Leave those bolts in there until you're ready to remove them. That way nothing falls on you or crushes on you in the upright, you know. It's just easier. Leave them in there until you're ready. Okay, so now for my preferred method, is actually using that same 17 millimeter socket, but using it with an adapter for a drill or an impact driver. And here's the adapter. Here you go. Just like that. And then this end, well, right here I'm using an impact driver, but you could easily put that with the drill. There you go. Doesn't come out. So basically, look at that, instantly. And again, you're gonna do this on the opposite side. So we're about to remove the bolts and the old uprights. We gotta remove the trolley. Right now I'm using Mikolo's pivot arm. Let's get it installed. Let's take everything off the trolley. Make sure you do that first. And that's why I said leave the bolts in there until you're ready. So this is going to be pretty snug in here. So just give it a little beating. Not too much, but you know, enough. And go ahead and pull out your trolley. There we go. Got the arm off. And slant it, make your life easier. Just slant it. There goes the trolley, bring it down. And there's the old upright. And then I'm not gonna show you the opposite side, I'm just gonna do it. But you know, you get the point. Easy install, easy swap. So yeah, let's get it. And when you do, don't make a mistake. Make sure your holes, your trolley holes, are facing the inside. Don't install it with the trolley hose on the outside. You will regret it. First things first, get your trolley on. The Mikolo pivot arm totally works with it. No bullshit. I was actually seriously worried that I was gonna have to go pull out the old, you know, the one, well, you guys probably all have that twist lock, the one that RITFIT has that gives you arthritis. I hate it. Oh my God, I hate it so much. This is so much better. Oh my God, yeah, it works. Oh, it's just like butter. Yes. Okay, cool. All right, enough playing around. Let's install it. All right, we did it. All we have to do is secure it and we're good to go. And then I actually won't tighten that with the socket wrench yet, or in this case, an impact driver, because I like moving on to the next one, just to make sure none of the bolts are gonna pop out and to ensure that the upright stays put. And as I said that, the bolt popped out. So it's exactly what I mean. All right, now we tighten everything. Now that we have everything pretty much super easy with the impact driver. And just like that, you have the upright swapped out. Oh God, dude, I'm just like, yeah, I love it. Dude, I can't wait to bench on that. Oh man, hell yeah. All right, so I'm gonna get busy. I'm gonna swap out this one. We're gonna have the two old uprights, and then I'm gonna cut back to swapping out the backs, and then showing you how I'm gonna modify it to get it to work with the back upright. So it's gonna be super easy, guys. It's not hard at all. So anyways, all right, let's get to it. Okay, so this is the back of the rack. I want to show you exactly what I'm working with here. So I have to remove literally everything, and before I could start working on this. So I don't know how much stuff you guys have. I utilize, I try to utilize the uprights as much as possible. RITFIT, if you're watching, I'm gonna keep complaining until you guys release it. My wife does not have pink microplates. Make it happen. Make the ladies happy. In fact, you know, scrap that. You know, make purple plates. My wife will switch out all of these for purple. But if you do go that route, make purple microplates with it, complete the set, don't leave them hanging. But if you're not gonna go the purple route, yeah, make the pink microplates, please. Because we have Evermate and we have Neko. Yeah, not fun. God, so many attachments. We've had the rack for over a year. I've done 2 challenges with the rack now, and it's been an amazing experience. I've met a lot of people, a lot of friends on the Facebook group. If you're watching from the YouTube channel and you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a Facebook group that RITFIT has. The community is growing day by day. It started off, you know, pretty small actually when I first joined, and it ballooned up. RITFIT is actually getting a ton of promotion. They're spending a lot of money on promoting the hell out of their products, which is both good and bad. So depending how you see it. Now mind you, none of this stuff is sponsored. RITFIT has not reached out to me. Me and my wife paid for everything ourselves. We're no different than you. We love lifting. This is our lifestyle, so yeah. So we're ready to begin. What you're gonna wanna start with is taking off the cross member, the support bracket at the back. So let's go ahead and do that. Now make sure you leave those bolts in so this does not fall on you. So here is the back uprights. We have 2 bolts here, 2 bolts here that we need to remove. So 4 there. And then of course, the 2 at the bottom. So let's go ahead and get those removed. Remember to leave the bolts in there until you're ready to remove the actual rack itself, the upright itself, I mean. Easiest way to go about this is to just give it small little tugs, slightly. There you go. Easy to pull out, easy peasy, nothing to it. All right, we're gonna cut to the old front uprights and compare it to the new ones. I'm sorry, to the old back ones. So let's go ahead and cut to that. All right guys, so before we actually begin modifying the actual upright, I wanna talk game plan and strategy. As you can see, I have the old upright. This is the front upright, and this is the original back upright. This is the one that, this one in my right hand is the one that belongs. This is the front upright. So the holes actually already align there and there. Not sure if the camera's picking that up, but it really depends on how you want your weight horns mounted. Currently, the weight horns mount to the back, so your weight plates are sticking out to the back. I personally don't like that. To my understanding, most people don't like that. We want our weight horns sticking out to the back so that we could put our racks up against the wall, so we don't have to have that wall clearance. It just gives us more space in our home gym. Now, for my purposes, I personally want the weights off to the side, so which plays out perfectly. So on the original M1 2.0, the support bracket is 28 inches off of the ground. About, oh my God, kind of difficult doing it in one hand, but it'd be something like that. And it sits very low off of the ground, and this is on the M1 Pro 2.0, which almost everybody, all of you have. So that's the hole you'd have to drill. An easy way of doing that is just getting this bracket here, sticking it on there, drill the holes, bam, done. All right guys, here we are at the front of the rack. You're probably wondering why are we at the front. That is because I'm gonna show you what the original 1.0 has over the current 2.0. Original 1.0 had the support beam sitting at 34 inches high. So the reason why that's significant is look at that gap. That is a giant gap. So if you're gonna try to do dips off of here, can you? Yeah, you could, but I am so stretched, my arms are so stretched. This is not comfortable, guys. Like, here, I'll show you. Yeah, it's so far apart. These dip handles need to come in. The hack to hack these dip handles on the original M1 was you would put these dip handles here at the support bracket, which it didn't matter that the gap existed because you could put it on the holes and adjust it to your personal width. Now on the 2.0, this is ridiculous. Look at how low this is. I am not, I am not dipping. Oh my God. Ugh, tremendous. Yeah, that's not happening, guys. So what am I getting with all this? What I'm getting at is we have to drill these support bracket holes. So instead of drilling them where the M1 2.0 is, I am gonna raise it up. I'm gonna raise it up even a bit higher than the 1.0 had. I'm gonna go 2 inches higher. And this is the perfect dip height for me. Oh yeah. The problem is, this is just too wide. The dip handles need to come in. So I don't exactly know why they switched that, why they lowered it. The name bracket, really? That's optional. Now, I personally want the bracket up here because I ordered the pegboard, but that pegboard uses the nameplate holes to install it. You could choose not to drill these holes. I'm going to, but again, if you don't want this bracket, you don't have to drill those 4 holes. So I'm going to show you how to do it, especially if you're going to get the pegboard, then it's necessary. We're going to drill a total of 8 holes. Well, 4 holes on each upright. Let's get to drilling. So what we're going to be using to drill is a standard drill bit for metal. You could pick this up at any hardware store. I'll leave a link on the description. So once we have our holes drilled out for the nameplate, don't forget your orientation. This is the back right, so we're gonna flip it over. Now this is the front right, flip this over. This is the front left. We're gonna line it up. Okay, that's perfect to me. Just like that. And it's gonna come out great, honestly. You know, and if it's a little cockeyed, it's gonna add character, you know? But we'll be fine. Great, so we go back to drilling. And just like that, bam, we have our nameplate holes. I'm gonna go ahead and start flipping the uprights around so that we could start drilling the holes for the support bracket. So yeah, I would say 34 inches is probably the sweet spot for most people. I'm going 36. So yeah, let's do this. You're gonna line them up the same. This is, you're gonna go off the original back bracket, and you'll know it's the original one because it has the logo. This is the back of the back upright. And then your numbers, those are the insides of the trolleys. So this is the right backside, or yeah, the right. And this is the left. Sorry, I'm looking at this backwards. Any case, so for this one, we're actually gonna leave it on this side. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip the center one, the one with the up, the original back upright, because that has the bracket that we need. As you can see, the holes line up. That has the support bracket we need. So let me show you 1 second. Bring this up. 1 second, let me bring that up. There it is. Those two are the original support brackets. Now, I am not gonna drill, hold on, let me match it up. Let me show you. And right there. Okay, let's squeeze them together. Just for reference, those two are matched up. So I am not gonna drill, it would be right here. So I'll use this as a reference. That's where the support bracket's supposed to be. I am not gonna drill the 2 holes right here. I'm gonna go 8 inches higher. Now, on average, you can go 6 inches higher, but for me, 8 inches is gonna work right there. So for that to work, right about there. So I'm gonna start drilling my holes right there. We're still gonna drill the hole like normal. No difference there. Now these holes are mandatory for your support bracket. Now that I don't need the center bracket anymore at all, I can just remove it. Okay, so now that we can butt the two together, it's gonna make it easier to drill these holes right here. Line up the bracket, just like you did before. Just like that. And you could mark it. Now line up your uprights again. Get your brackets back on. Awesome. And there we go. All right guys, so now that we're done drilling, we're gonna go ahead and get our uprights installed. So first things first, we are going to put it in place. Now we're going to line up the holes, and it lines up pretty easy because it's the same holes. Let's go ahead and get the bottom bracket in. Now let's do the top. All right, so as you can see, I have the two uprights installed and they are looking sexy. Oh my God. But before I get too excited, I need to install the support bracket. So I'm gonna bring you along. Just to show you, let me give you a visual of what it used to be like. So, support bracket used to sit down here. And look at how low that is. And yeah, you would put your dip handles down here, and you're not gonna do dips on that. And then I believe somewhere around here was M1 1.0, but of course I raised mine another 2 inches, so it's gonna sit around here, which is perfect for me, which is gonna allow me to do dips on the inside of the rack or on the outside of the rack. So let's go ahead and get this this bad boy installed. All right, so if you're doing this alone, like I am, you're going to want to put your bolt in to hold it in place so you don't have to fiddle with it. It's just going to be easier. And of course the new holes line up perfectly. If I could see what I'm doing. There you go. Yeah, they line up perfectly. Yeah, dude, that's the perfect height. Oh my God. Yeah, let's finish this up. Oh shit, I forgot. Yeah, you're supposed to put these brackets on. So let's go ahead and do that. Cool thing is, now that it's supported, you can do it one by one. And you don't need anybody to help you. God, guys, I'm super excited about this. This just opens up so many more possibilities, and I have so much more room to walk back here. God, it's gonna be great. What did I do with that bracket? Oh, okay. So again, take out one bolt at a time, put it through. Again, I'm doing this all alone. You don't need any help. Just, you know, take it slow, take your time, there's no rush. And the final washer, final nut. And now we just tighten everything. And there it is, guys. 2 original front uprights mounted on the back. The support beam mounted way higher, the way it should have been, the way they did it on the M1 1.0. Again, with the nameplate still being supported. And let's have a look at it on the other side. And here are the new uprights, obviously. Those are great. Looking sexy with the Mikolo pivot arms. Can't wait for RITFIT to release their pivot arms. Totally gonna pick those up. They just released the 1-to-1 mod attachment, but I had to pass on that because after using the Mikolo pivot arms, I fell in love, so I can't wait for RITFIT to release theirs, get them installed on the M1. I have the M4, so those are gonna go back up on the loft on the M4, and yeah, I can't wait. But God, yeah, these uprights, they're amazing. I love it. This is the way it should have been shipped originally. And I hope, again, I'm gonna say it again, I hope RITFIT starts shipping the M1 for new buyers with these uprights. And here is the support bracket. Oh, let me show you guys. All right, guys, so got my dip handles here, and now I'm able to do proper dips that aren't gonna kill my shoulders. And yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah, guys. So much better. And I could just have it live here at the back and just come and do dips whenever the hell I want. Or, you know what? Let's do it from the inside. But basically, now I have a dedicated dip station. Guys, oh my God. I love it, guys. This is so much better. So glad I did it. But that's not all. I mean, there's a ton more we're gonna do. So we're not done yet. So let's get to it. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I feel like a kid in a candy store. All right. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and start installing the weight horns off to the side. I wish RITFIT would have Had the M1 installed, the weight horns on the side to begin with. So I actually have to get a plate to see how that's gonna fit. And you're gonna want, because it's so close to the weight stack, the plate's gonna hit, so you're gonna want some form of spacer. I'm using AbMat spacers, but you can use any kind of spacer you want, it doesn't really matter. You could even use a foam cutout if you have it. But you're gonna need a spacer, that's for sure. That looks good. Let's see here. Let's go right here. Again, you're gonna want spacers, so when the weight stack rides up, you don't hit it. That gonna, do I need to go higher? Yeah, I need to go higher. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Let's go one higher. Okay, that's one higher. That should work. Yeah, perfect. And so how many was that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means this is gonna be here. So every fourth, you're gonna wanna put your weight horn. Now, I don't have that big of space at the front of my rack. I don't know if you guys can see that. I just put on the third weight horn, spaced out. There you go. Perfect spacing between all three. Oh my God, guys. That is, yeah, that is amazing. Oh God, okay, let me stand back so you guys can see. Wow, it's perfect spacing off to the side. And that's what I was talking about. It's really close to the weight horn, so you guys can see the problem already. So make sure you use spacers so you don't encounter any issues when you're lifting. Here, let me just show you real quick. But with the spacer, you're not gonna have any issues. And as far as adding a plate on the weight horn here, my wife uses micro plates. She hasn't maxed out the weight stack. That's not an issue for her. For me, I link the stacks, so that's not an issue for me either. But that's something for you to consider if that's something that you're doing. So again, God, this is sexy, guys. The weight's off to the side. Yes. Yes. Okay, I gotta get the other side set up. I'll get right back with you guys once I have that done. I mean, the footprint that I gained on the back by having the weight horn, this is just a game changer for me. Just having this footprint and being able to walk back here. It looks cramped. Believe me, it opened up so much. It is huge. So much space I could run through here. It's awesome. So, and the rack looks sexy. Just with the weight horns off to the side. I mean, it looks like it should have been like this to begin with. Yeah. So just make sure you have those spacers so you don't have any issues with your weight stack. And you're golden, guys. All right, guys, so that's gonna wrap it up for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the mod, the hack, the installation. Guys, it's really simple. You know, you're just drilling a couple holes. I know some of you guys get scared. You're gonna ruin it. Oh no, it's permanent. And yeah, it is permanent, but it's not that bad. And once you do it, it's all downhill from there. So yeah, in any case, these old uprights, I actually have a couple ideas. I mean, I don't know if we could really make, bam, a 6-post rack right there, an M1 6-post. An M6. So who knows what I'm gonna end up coming up with, or who knows what RITFIT's gonna end up coming up with. So that's gonna be exciting. Here, let's put this down before they fall, hurt me. All right, so in any case, I absolutely love the way they came out. RITFIT did a great job, and moving the front to the back, Yeah, that's a game changer for me because it allowed me to just clear up the whole entire back. Yeah. So what can I say? All right, so that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I have a ton more reviews coming up on a bunch of machines. As you guys seen probably in the background, I have a ton of machines going on here that I got to review. Again, I want to give a shout out to my wife, Sandra. Babe, I love you. I love the shirt. Oh my God, it came out great. I don't want to take it off. I'm going to wear it for every review. So thank you, baby. I love it. All right, keep it brutal, guys.